Hi Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca. My channel is SamBrie Stitches. I'm also SamBrie Stitches on Instagram as well. Today is March 18th and this is Flosstube number 21, I believe. So thank you to any new subscribers and new viewers. I appreciate you all. Hopefully you enjoy my videos. And thank you to the returning viewers. You guys are amazing. I say this every week. I've gotten to know quite a few of you and I just love the friendship that we've built. So thank you for that. I hope everybody had a great St. Patrick's Day. Yesterday was my dad's birthday as well. But because of the whole self-quarantine, we couldn't drive down. He's about 3-ish hours from us, give or take, but we couldn't drive down to celebrate with him because, self-quarantine. So hopefully everybody's keeping busy and safe and sane with all your kids home or not working. So we've got plenty of stitching stuff to keep us busy, I'm sure. So anyways, I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's going to be probably pretty short, but we'll see. I wanted to kind of return a shout out and give thanks to CowStitcher. She's been commenting on my Instagram post for a while, but she recently mentioned that she had given me a shout out in her video, and I was like, what? I didn't even know you had one. So I went and watched her video. I believe she just has one. She seems very comfortable, and we have a lot in common. So if you guys like what I stitch, I'm sure you'll like what she stitches too. So go check her out. Again, her name is CowStitcher. I will put the link down below. Also, I wanted to give a shout out, even though they don't really need a shout out, but Lane Stitchery. I absolutely love watching them. It's a husband and wife combo, and he designs cross stitch patterns. Then he just went to his first market. Their third video, it tells all about market, but they're just so fun to watch. But their Flosstube is under Cassandra Houston, I want to say. I'll put the link down below, but they're not under Lane Stitchery. But they're a lot of fun. They have a lot of energy. They have just great patterns. I was really excited to see that Janine had picked some up for Acorns and Threads when I was down there for market day. So it's pretty cool. So go check out Lane Stitchery. It's under Cassandra Houston, and I'll put the link down below. So just more Flosstube to watch while we're quarantined. The more the merrier. Okay, let's get on to FFOs. I have 5. That's how busy I have been. Home. I usually work on the weekends, but my company has decided to keep us home for a couple weeks with pay, which is kind of nice, so I'm not stressing as much. My husband is still working. Where he works, I doubt that they will shut down, so yeah, so he's been working. So we'll do the first one. I'm trying to go in order of my notes. Is I finally finished my March piece. This was finished on the 13th of March, and it's on 16 count to bloom. And it just sits propped up, and it's on a magnet. So, a magnet and a washer, and I just pop it on there, and there you go. So is the bow. And what I did with the bow, because the magnet was too big, I put this big green button behind the bow. And then I just did a little double bow. I don't know, you can't really see the sparkly one right now, but it's back there. And added a couple buttons, because I just like buttons on it. So there's that one, and it is finally on display. Now I just need to get started on April before April gets done. The next one is with a needle and thread, Brenda Gervais, Easter Hoopla. So I finished it on this wooden bunny that was from TJ Maxx, I want to say is where I bought it. It was just this plain wooden bunny, and I finished this on I started it on March 12th or 5th and ended on March 12th. And this is stitched on 18 count mummy from Be Stitch Me. I finished it on sticky board. I used the hoops that we used to stitch with. Sorry, the dogs are barking again. You guys are probably used to it by now. I used the hoops that we stitched with to make a circle, and then I just cut it out on the sticky board. And then I added these little pom-poms because it reminded me of a bunny tail. I made the bunny's tail fuzzy with whisper thread, but I don't think you could tell. And then I made this bow and added it just to give a little bit more color and just make the bunny look super cute. And then there's a button, a bunny button in the middle. So I really like this one. It's really cute. Next one is Priscilla and Chelsea's Crunch, except I changed it. So here it is. If you guys follow me on Instagram, oh, look, this would be cool if it was my screenshot. That'd be really cool. So this hop I found at Joann's, I believe. And what I did is I changed crunch to hop so it matched the word. And this was started on the 14th, finished on the 15th, and it's on 18 count Neptune from Be Stitch Me. And again, same thing that I did last time was use the hoop to cut the circle on the sticky board, and then I just added some white chenille yarn around it because then it smooths out any, you know, if I cut it wonky or something. Then I just hot glued it on there, and it hangs up in my little window that I have down in the decor area. So I love this one. The next one is Eggs by Shepherd's Bush. I found this egg wreath at Marshall's, but I think Michael's has something similar too. And I just did simple sticky board with a little bit of chenille trim. I have a little poll up right now on my Insta stories, whether to have the bow or not, but it looks like no bow. So it feels plain to me. I might, you know, zhuzh it up a little bit, but I'm not sure what. And then dummy me, I was in such a hurry to FFO it. I forgot that the button pack is still on its way. So it's just the buttons are just gonna get glued on there. It's not that big of a deal to me, but. So yeah, so that's Eggs by Shepherd's Bush. And this is on 18 count Earth from Be Stitch Me. And I don't remember, I finished it on the 16th. So if you guys are seeing a trend, all of my whips have been finishes, so I don't have that many whips that I worked on. The last one, I am not a big fan of, and I wasn't gonna show it, but I'm just gonna put it out there anyways. So, second time using the sewing machine, and I didn't realize that what I was doing was a little bit more challenging than what I should have been doing. So I stitched up Peep from Prairie Schooler. It's just a tiny little thing. And there it is. I just used my own fancy floss, and this is on Fabric Flare fabric, just little baby chicks. And there's the back. It's Eggs, and then I put a little button. And then I just used green chenille trim. As you can see, because I used the sewing machine, there's a little wonky spot here. It's not, I should have hand sewed this, and I filled it with sand, the reptile bedding. But because it was wonky, it's like a perfect fit because this was the display. So where it was flat on the bottom, it fits perfectly in the egg. So it just sits in here with the eggs. And I have the sand in it to weigh it down. So I'm not happy with it because I guess I shouldn't have tried to use the sewing machine since, you know, I'm brand new and that was the second time. And I learned ovals are difficult. I even drew, because I have a template, and I even drew it on the back of the Ada so that I could kind of follow the lines, and I did fairly decent. I had to rip it out a few times, you know, I'm still learning. But it's small enough that I can restitch it if it drives me crazy, and I can hand sew the oval. But for now, I'm going to leave it because, I don't know, it's not horrible. I'm just not super proud of it like I was my first pillow. So that leads me to whips. You guys, I only have 2. So this is my first one. I've changed all of the colors and absolutely love it. This is on 18 count Neptune, and this is a Cherry Hill Stitchery pattern called Bloom, and I'll insert it. But I changed everything. And I also made the sheep, I don't know if you could see. I made this sheep super fuzzy with whisper thread. I stitched that whole sheep with whisper thread. That was a nightmare. It's pretty difficult to work with. So, but I love this so much. I have the perfect display area for it. I just need to get it finished. That's what I need to do. And then my other whip is Plum Street Samplers Hello Spring. And I took this out of the Q-snap because it is bigger than what I thought it was going to be. Can you see? I can't even see. Oh, it's in there. It looks really good. It's 18 count granite from Be Stitch Me. I'm loving how this is turning out. It's so pretty. But I think this is turning out even on 18 count to be bigger. So I might have to figure out, I might put it on the shutter sideways because the finishing piece that I wanted, I don't know if it'll fit. I'm gonna try and see. So those are my 2 whips. I took a break from the Elks for the week so that I could get some spring stitching finished because I felt like I was falling behind. So I will start that up probably again tonight. We'll see. We are on to Stitchy Kindness. So I did a video, I think it was last week, for Market Day. My friend Jennifer and I took a girls' day and went and did a whole bunch of stuff. So I have that video that includes one of my Stitchy Kindness that I received from Gail Phillips down in Australia. She sent me this great box of goodies. So thoughtful. I'll insert a picture, so I have a picture of it. And if you want to see, I actually tried Vegemite in the video. You can go back and watch my last video on that. But thank you so much, Gail. That meant the world to me. I'm so scared to use that needle minder. The needle minder she had made for me is amazing. And I'm so scared to use it. I love it so much. So, and if you haven't checked out Gail's Flosstube, she also has a Flosstube under Gail Phillips. I will put the link down below as well. But she's such a kind and caring person, and I absolutely love her doggies. Her doggies make an appearance in her videos sometimes. So, so thank you. And then I received this card. Isn't that cute? From Annette. She is one of my viewers, and she had won a giveaway a while ago, and she had sent a thank you card. So I appreciate it. You guys know that I love, love, love receiving cards in the mail. Just love them. It just makes you feel special when you receive a card or something like that. So thank you. You don't have to send a card if you win a giveaway, but I appreciate it. Haul. Yeah, we're only at 13 minutes, so we're rushing through this. Haul. So my haul is going to be a little eclectic, I think, today. The first one I got was, I got very lucky that on Stash Unloading, my other unicorn chart was listed. And it was a good price with shipping included. And so I grabbed it. Snow Days by Mirabilia. I can't even say that right, so I just say Mira. The only problem with this was it doesn't look so bad now. The lady who sent it didn't bother to put it in a plastic bag, didn't put cardboard with it. So my mailman literally shoved it into the mailbox. So it was just like bent up. And it was even wet on the corner. So you could, I don't know if you could see it, but the corner is a little ruined. I haven't opened it yet. It's sealed. I haven't opened it yet to see if the chart was damaged, but I messaged the seller to let her know and to suggest that maybe she put something, because this is out of print, something like this, you know, in a plastic bag or with some cardboard so it doesn't get bent up, or at least put do not bend on it. And she told me, go through the post office with my complaint. And I was like, oh, okay, well, thanks for that. I'm not buying from you again, but hopefully this is in good shape. But I'm just happy to have it at least. And then I got, of course, a couple pieces from Brandy. I am part of her Fabric of the Month. And so this month it's Artemis, and this is 18 count. It doesn't have a whole lot of modeling on it. It's like a grayish bluish. So it's a pretty solid colored piece. So it's really pretty. Or like a jean, kinda, I don't know. But it's really pretty. And then I got another piece of Gaia. This is 18 count Gaia. It's just such a springy, beautiful, beautiful piece. So I picked that up. This is a non-opal one, and it's an 18 count. And then with it, she must have read my mind, because with all my whips that I have going on, I'm running out of needles. So she sent me a pack of Bowen 26 needles. So thank you for that. I needed more needles for sure. And then I also received my Picture This Plus. This is an 18 count sand, which I already have, but it's a good neutral. So I really like the sand. So I'm part of their direct Fabric of the Month club. I was part of another one previously, but shipments never went out on time, and so I gave up on that, and they started their own, and they send it out on time, and it's really nice to receive it. I'm also part of Color and Cottons and the Fortnite Fabrics, Married with Stitches, 2 more fabrics this month, so I think those should be coming soon. Another monthly club that I'm part of now is Trish from Threads Entwined. Her new club, her floss club. I am part of the one that has 9. So this month was greens. And so I get 3 weeks, 3 classic colorworks, and 3 gassed. So I got blue spruce, bullfrog, and cactus from Weeks. So those are really pretty. And then I got English ivy, frog legs, and spinach. And some of these I already had, but so those are those 3. And then cucumber, dried thyme, and green with envy. So, and those are those 3. So it'll be nice to start stocking up on some colors. Trish has given me a discount code for my viewers through Threads Entwined. The code is SamBrie15, and I will put that down below. And also Brandy, I also have a discount code for my viewers with Brandy, and it's the same one, SamBrie15. And those will be down below with links to both of their shops. So you guys get a little bit of a discount just from being my viewer, which is pretty awesome. I don't get any kickbacks or anything. It's just to help them out and help you guys out with saving a little bit of money. If you have not tried Brandy's fabrics, you have to. Like, you must. You will become addicted. They're amazing. She just does an amazing job. So the next piece of haul is from Goodwill. This isn't my typical style, but I could not leave it there. I may insert some video, since this is going to be shorter, of a shop with me. I went to Goodwill and I went to Tractor Supply and I did some vlogging. It's getting kind of fun to do that. So I'll insert that here or somewhere, so that you guys can kind of see what goes through my mind when I'm looking at stuff. I didn't get anything really at either. There was no luck this time. But I did pick this up. It is not cross stitch. Somebody said it might have been like weaving, but it is beautiful. And I got it for like $6. And it's custom framed. at Michael's. So somebody took a lot of time in making this. And I'm not a sampler person, but I just could not leave this behind. There were other cross-stitch pieces there that I did leave behind. I did put them in the recording, but they just, I'd have no place to display them. But this I could find a place to display. So it's beautiful. It's beautifully done. The colors are amazing. So for $6, I bought it. It couldn't stay there. All right, everybody. I'm trying to vlog again. We're about to go into Tractor Supply to see if I can find any finishing supplies for cross stitch. Oh my gosh, look at all this cool farmhouse stuff. Look at those trays here at Tractor Supply. If anybody wants a tray, these are really cute too. Little baskets. Made fresh daily, that'd be cute for an egg display. Look at this trivet. It says winner, winner, chicken dinner. I wonder if you can find a little cross-stitch piece to go like inside there. You can cover up the chicken, but that's really cute. But they have some really neat stuff. It's pretty busy in here, so. Lots of cool stuff. Alright, we are about to go inside our Goodwill. There's my daughter. Sam, say hi. She won't turn around, trying to get her in my videos. Alright, let's see if we can find anything cool. This is usually my first stop in Goodwill, are the mugs, to look for anything Ray done, but we did not get lucky today, but some pretty neat ones. But no Ray done. And this is the next section I come. It's like the arts and crafts section. They actually have quite a few cross-stitch stuff, a lot of precious moments. But I don't really stitch any of that, so. They have some older magazines. There's this kit and a few cross-stitch magazines, but they're all just older ones. Another precious moments, some hoops, and then there's the fabric underneath, which is kind of neat. And then usually I look at the yarn and stuff to see if I can find any chenille or any cool yarn for trims for my pillows or anything like that. So they don't have a whole lot out right now, but I'm gonna dig through and see if I can find anything. And my next stop in the Goodwill is always the picture frames. There's my daughter. Don't tell her I'm filming her. So look at all these picture frames. I try to dig through to see if I can do save the stitches or find something like really cool and unique. So I'll record if I find anything. So far I've had no luck with any finishing pieces or anything like that. Just found this cross stitch piece. It says keep looking up, and it looks like it's really nicely stitched. $3.99, and it is framed at our local artisan frame shop, so it's kind of a cute piece, but it's gonna stay here. Okay, so I found another cross stitch piece. This one looks like it's really big stitching, so maybe 14 count. Sorry for the glare. This says best friends. It's not custom framed. It looks like it was just put in there, but they want $5 for it. And then I found this. It doesn't look like it's cross stitch. It looks like it's more embroidery, and it's beautiful. And it was framed at Michael's, so somebody had to have, I think, made it. But they want $6 for that one, and this one might come home with me. It's very cute. Hear me over the music. So in our picture frame section, they have like all this stuff, this wood stuff, and like something like these, can't get it out. So something like this would be really neat to finish a cross stitch piece in. I would get it, but this one's kind of broken and loose. But you just have to look and kind of think. Like this would be really neat too. You could just cover up the words with a cross stitch piece and have a nice little display piece. But you just have to use your imagination, use a mirror, anything. So that's kind of what I do, is I just dig through all of this stuff and try to find things to finish on. This metal coffee piece would look so cool, like in a coffee display with some like little mini pillows, or you could even put a cross stitch piece right up on here. So just stuff like this, you just have to use your imagination, but isn't that pretty cool? I think that is it. Oh, so if you haven't watched my last video, I'm just gonna quickly go through my haul from Market Day, just in case you didn't want to watch that other video and you like to see haul. I just want to show these. These were a special order. They're not Market, but they finally came in at Acorns, and these are for my Snow Queen from Mira. So those will be my first silks. So my haul from Market Day, just one more time, is My Country from Little Stitch Girl. Ink Circles, The Queen That Was. Hands-On Design, Memorial Day. And then I got the seasons, Poutini, when I think about winter, when I think about autumn, because these are awesome. And they come with the buttons too. When I think about summer, when I think about spring, because you know me, I like my seasonal pieces and I like to display them. So couldn't pass this up. There were none left, and there was a sign-up sheet, and then when Jennifer and I walked by again, there was 2, so we grabbed them. Humble Honey from Hands-On Design. Most of these were pre-orders. With a Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. This one's called Star Spangled Spectacular. And of course, Kringles with the very crazy floss pack. And I'm telling you, there's still more than I want to get. So, yeah. I just went a little overboard at Market Day. So, okay. Finishing pieces. So I did pick up some finishing pieces, but I had to run to Walmart because my sweet friend, Aaron, the blind stitcher, had messaged me the other day and said that he wanted to do a SAL together. And I was like, oh, heck yeah, I'm in, of course. And he wanted to do a Lizzie Cake because he knew I liked smalls. And so he had picked out one that I already owned. So if you live to be 100, I think I'm just going to do the big quote. So Winnie the Pooh quote says, if you live to be 100, I want to live to be 100 minus 1 day, so I never have to live a day without you. So we're going to sell this. I think we came up with a hashtag. I think it's 100 days Sal. So if anybody wants to join us, I'm not sure exactly when we're going to start this. I think he has to order it and get like all his stuff in line. So I'll talk to him and see if there's a date on this, but you have time to grab the pattern if you want to join us in our style. But what we're going to do is he wants to finish it uniquely instead of just like framing or something like that. So we are going to probably FaceTime and finish this piece together, which is going to be so much fun. He is such an amazing friend. I love him very much. So I'm sure everybody has seen this. I drove to the next town over to get this. It's actually pretty big. But we're going to finish it on this. And I think he said he may change up the colors. I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. I'll see what fabric and stuff I use. But we're gonna mount it on here. So this is from Walmart. Only certain Walmarts have it. Here's the code if you want it. So you could freeze and screenshot that if you want it for a finishing piece. It's becoming quite popular for things. And then while I was there, I found these. I've been looking for ones that have bunny butts on them because there's a couple of patterns that I want to stitch up. And so I'm just going to cover the words. I don't know if I'll get them done this year or not. This one's fairly small. I might be able to get it done. But I couldn't pass these up because I was looking for something like that when I was out shopping with Jennifer. So those were my finishing haul. I I forgot last video to show this, and I wanted to show this because my sweet friend, I don't know if you can see it, Joanne, from our Monday Night Stitching group, made this. I think this is tatting, and it's a 3-leaf clover, and it's on a pin. So I forgot to show that. We got it, I think at our last meetup that we had, that we met in person. And that leads into my Facebook group. We had planned this past Monday to meet for lunch and then do our meetup. The third Monday is lunch and meetup. Well, that was the day that they decided to close the restaurants and limit groups and all that other stuff. So I canceled everything. I think we could have still met for the meetup, but we do have some people that wouldn't have been able to join us because of being self-quarantined. So what we decided was we downloaded an app called Zoom. It's very, very easy. And we hung out Monday evening in our own homes, but we did a video chat. So we could still show each other what we're working on. We could still talk to each other. And we still had our meetup. And I still took a group picture with a screenshot on my iPad. So it was pretty cool. So we'll be doing that again, and we'll continue to do so until all of this craziness is over and we're able to meet in person again. So I believe there's no limit to who wants to join. So if you want to join in the video chat, just shoot me a message or join our Facebook group, which I'll have the link down below. And I can send you the link Monday evening, and you can join in and chat with us and meet all of us. You're more than welcome. And Anna, I will be sending you a link, and my sister will be getting a link too, because I know those two definitely want to join us. So I'm looking forward to chatting with everybody. It'll be fun. It's a new and different way to still hang out together and enjoy each other's company, but yet still abide by the self-quarantine. So I think that is it. I was going to do a Lizzie Cake pattern parade, but I've been inspired by Off the Grid Needle Arts to maybe, she's doing daily videos and a few others are. That's a lot for me. But I think I'll do a couple separate videos in between my main one. So one of those will be a pattern parade for Lizzie Cake, because it's a giant basket. Well, not a giant basket, but there's a lot of patterns, so that will take up a lot of time. So I might do that, and I don't know what else I'll do, but I just wanted to get on here and make this video in this sad and scary time. You know, it's just good to have these videos so that we can just get lost in other people's stitchy, you know, progress and just make it through all of this. So we have beautiful weather, blue sky, not raining. So at least it'll be nice to get outside for a little bit and get some fresh air from being stuck inside the home. So, and I hope everybody just stays safe, stays sane, stitch as much as you possibly can. And until next video, happy stitching, everybody.